Hi, I'm Quarters at Remote.It, and welcome to another episode of Q&A with Remote.It. We've actually got quite a few videos coming out this week, so this question and answer will pertain to a couple of the new videos that we're going to put out, and new features are going to be released soon. So wait to stick around for those. We'll talk about those in another video. But let's just go ahead and jump into our question and answers. Question: how do I share access to my devices? There are going to be a couple ways that you can share access. The first is via a public proxy URL. So you can set up some restrictions on this, and you can create them from your desktop or the web portal. And this is going to be a connection that you start that you share with somebody else, outside of Remote.It. You can restrict this to being a particular IP address so that only one other person can access it, or you can latch it to the first person that tries to access it. You can also just make it fully available. So this allows you to just quickly share, a single connection with somebody else that you might be working on. The thing about this type of sharing is that it only lives for a certain amount of time. So the connection itself will expire after a few hours or after a period of inactivity. The second way of sharing your Remote.It connections with other users is a single device share. You could do this, again, from within the web portal or the desktop app, and you can select a particular device and a list of services on that device, and then all you have to do is type in somebody's email address and share that device with them. If they do not have a Remote.It account, they will be invited to join and to make their own connections to your device or services. So that's another great, easy way to do it. The third way is with organizations for Remote.It. This is going to be primarily for a business to consolidate billing and invite team members and not have to do a lot of individual shares. But what this is going to allow you to do is quickly invite another team member to the Remote.It account, and they will have full access to the entire device list. So you don't have to try to figure out if they have access to previous devices or the latest device that you are going to add. This just does it all in one. And this is where a lot of our new features with access control and tagging are going to live too. So organizations for sharing is a no-brainer. Question: is there an easy way to provision devices for mass production? Answer: yes, we have some very easy to follow directions over at docs.remote.it. So you can create your own Linux images with Remote.It to deploy hundreds or thousands of devices all over the globe with secure connectivity right from the factory. We're going to be posting a video of this entire OEM process online. Hopefully it should be linked up here or something like that. And where you're going to show off that whole process. Question: I have access to multiple AWS accounts where I have to access an instance directly or services directly in that AWS account. So I'm constantly having to re-log in or change my profiles to be able to access a different AWS account. Can I use Remote.It to do this better? Yes. With Remote.It installed inside the VPC of the AWS account that you want to access, you can create persistent connections from your desktop using the desktop app to have a connection ready and available at a moment's notice across any number of AWS accounts. So you don't constantly have to switch back and forth. All you have to do is point your third-party app. This could be a terminal, it could be Azure Data Studio, whatever app that is that you want to use to connect to AWS. We're going to have a great video on this that hopefully is linked right up here. Accessing AWS on a public Wi-Fi. Brenda over there will get into it a little bit more. So watch out for that. Those are the three questions that we're going to go over today. Hopefully we'll have more for next week, and we'll keep getting into it. Thank you.